Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good day in the stock market. It's Wednesday, November 17th. We're going to talk about GameStop, this awesome price action, the SPY, and technical analysis on both. All the options plays, the very, very naughty option plays that we shouldn't be doing because the options are the devil. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy Money sticks around. You can follow us on that Twitter at HappyMoneyYT. We have a Discord in the link in the description as well. SPY finally looking bearish, looking like it's making a double top here. This 470.49 it hit, didn't break through it. I probably should get SPY puts today, actually. That was smart. Yeah, I'm gonna do that actually. I just love to give money to the casino, the SPY casino. Speaking of, I just rolled over SPY call credit spread, which is bearish because it's still in the money, so I'm rolling that over to, I don't know, a couple weeks. How much time should I give this thing? I'm just gonna give it a couple days. Yeah, I'm gonna say Friday. The SLD period we are in, excuse me, and I think that is gonna have an effect on the SPY, as well as I think that's had an effect on GME also. Let me just look at this thing a little closer. Yep, we've got red under the 9, we've got a bearish MACD, we made a double top. Yeah. Now, what strike should I get? Sometimes I like to just keep it easy and go around the 20 delta. Other times I like to look at price action and think, I think it's coming down here to the support, this here. Only 2 days, it's a pretty short amount of time, so I'll probably try and stick it pretty close. Not gonna do a call credit spread, I'll just buy some puts. Why not? 460, I'm not even gonna look at the fib levels or anything like that. Just get some of these 465s, heck yeah. Let's go, 3 of them. Expiring on Friday. Live trade in action. I'll let that sit. It's such a tight spread. That thing should bounce around. Should fill me unless if, it's starting to dump already. No, it should be good. It's going up. That's what we want to see. Yeah, so double top on SPY. And if today closes down far enough, this will be a bearish MACD. And that'll be the first daily bearish MACD we've had in over a month on the SPY. If you remember back here this day, we gapped up on SPY. This thing turned green. I was like, no way. And then we had this weird down candles and this just flat green MACD, which was really strange. And then this day, I was like, oh no. Because I thought this was going to keep coming down. This was false. But then, oh no. So from then, it's just been, oh no, for over a month now. And today might be the end of that. Double top up here. Shorter term, it's bearish. Even on the 4 hour, yeah. So I want to make sure that it's just a couple. It got filled. Okay, cool. Had call credit spreads, like I said, that I rolled over for SPY. So we'll keep rolling those until they work. GameStop, on the other hand, supplemental liquidity deposit. Is that what SLD stands for? Something like that. We're in that period right now, and we have been since Monday. And I think that's why we're seeing such natural price movement, price action on GameStop. Green candles, consolidation like this, green candle, consolidation, green candle on this daily, very similar to back here. Green candle, consolidation, green candle, consolidation. I think we're in something similar to this looking price action, and that maybe was SLD period too, I'm not sure. You can look it up, we have it on our Discord, the links to it. But I think where we are in the cycle is more like right here. So we had this already, I think we're somewhere right around here, this grinding up before the rolling over. So I'm expecting this kind of price action next week, end of this week, probably next week though, but it could be any time, honestly. Once GME is bullish, it's hard not to just go long on it because of price action. This is one of the only times right here where it turned bullish on my indicators, and then it still had another 2 weeks of consolidation before it rallied. But again, right here, indicators showing the daily, it was 2 weeks later, it was way up. Right here's the one other time, and then besides that, yeah, it's been a pretty easy indicator. I guess here, sort of, but not really. I mean, it stayed high. So at any rate, we're bullish, and it's not even letting, if you heard earlier, when we were coming down, like this day, I was like, well, it might be coming down just to use that signal line on the MACD as support, and it has beautifully. It hasn't stopped. Yesterday, I was talking about possibly an RSI divergence, so I thought it might come down today. That is off the table, because we did have a divergence here on the hourly, but this I mean, it wasn't a huge divergence. This one was just a little higher than that. And then today, now they made a higher RSI. To me, it's off the table. Higher candlestick, higher RSI, off the table. And yeah, just a nice big green candle, consolidation, like pendant. Again, each day it's doing kind of the same thing. Not to say it can't kind of come down before Friday or even Monday, but so far it is very bullish. I closed out of my call credit spread, which is a bearish play, and I closed out of my bullish play yesterday because it was up 70% on it. Closed out of my bearish play because it was just too low of strike. I don't think we're gonna close above maybe 220 this week or even 215. Like we'll probably be somewhere around here, but I don't think we'll be down here so far. That could change tomorrow, but we only have 2 days left in this week, so right, today's Wednesday. Yeah. Okay. So let's look at the options. We've got a lot of different. So we got the SPY one. Cool. Let's see. I like to go by date, especially when I have a lot going on. I just want to see what's expiring sooner to figure it out. So that's typically how I organize stuff. Most stuff expires worthless. Most options do. That's why I enjoy selling options and not having them expire worthless. Well, having them expire worthless and me keeping the money. So we still have, I didn't open up anything new on GME today. Still have a lot of exposure for this week, which is probably all going to go worthless. And I have a lot of exposure next week. Haven't scaled into it. Premiums have kind of swung around. This is the big one right here. We've got 16 of these 255 calls. It's down 25%. I think yesterday it was down maybe about that much, actually. It's probably about where it was yesterday, which is pretty good for a whole day of time decay, and for GameStop only to be up a little bit. Premiums are holding up not too bad. So I bought this at a pretty high yesterday. Yeah, and then of course in the other accounts I got some in there. We did open up some crazy plays today. Shout out to COG and the 100 Delta Zebra play. We will talk about. I didn't even actually set it up right, but whatever. This is closing something. That's closing. Yeah, it's closing that bearish play. I did take a little loss on that, probably 1,500. Birds. I opened up calls. They have options now today, and they seem cheap. I'm not sure. Maybe because there's just no volume on them yet, but kind of scaling into these Decembers. There's not many strikes, not much volume or open interest, but birds. Typically stocks like rally when they IPO, or after the IPO when they get options. Like that seems like a normal thing, but birds, no, it's down 9%. However, I'm buying options now, not because I'm a dip buyer, but because I see this divergence. Look at this massive triple divergence. Triple play. Yep, I just coined it. Triple play divergence. 1, 2, 3. Lower lows, higher lows on the RSI. However, it is after a SPAC, and it kind of holds this $10 ceiling, so hard to know how well it's applied once it de-SPACs, but I think at the very least you could count these two right here. Earnings were, I mean, good. Seemed good to me, but no analysts have really said much about it yet. Maybe a little bit of media hype behind it. Some analysts, some price targets, some, just some forward-looking stuff. I mean, they gave good forward guidance. So yeah, anyways, got some options on that. I was looking at the leaps also. Have some bids out there. Nothing yet, but the leaps on it are. I mean, if you think this company will get any kind of hype, these are not even leaps. Where was I looking? Yeah, I guess July. Yeah, I have a couple orders for these. 12.5 and 15. I mean, it's like, it seems far out of the money, but it was just at 10. I mean, market cap wise, that'll put it over 2 billion, which still seems undervalued to me. And there's a ton of time. So yeah, premiums aren't too much today. I might have to get some of those figured out. About to close sort of. I don't know what this is. Yeah, that's that call credit spread. Newegg, I closed that out actually. It was too close. I somehow was able to get it without taking a loss. It maybe would have worked, but it was getting too close to the money. Yeah, see now it's down 2%, so I actually just closed it out. I think this is setting up something really good. I just don't have enough time on my plays, so maybe opening up something for next week would be good on this. IB's probably still pretty high, but I mean oh yeah, there you go. There's a little popper on GME. But the chart here looks really nice. I mean, still has good volume, nice kind of pendant bull flag thing here, and just kind of doing another one even. So yeah, maybe I should do more of that. I don't know. Here's a bird's calls. To open. That's more of those call credit spreads, and that's the SPY I rolled over, and the SPY puts I just opened. So those are all the plays from today. Not a whole lot. Lucid, yeah, our Lucid call credit spread, it's kind of hanging on right there. I think Lucid's probably gonna keep coming down. Our Tesla puts, yeah, I really should have flipped bullish, which is I know better, but I was following a YouTuber and was like, hey, that I like that, that makes sense, and didn't trust my own due diligence and my own basically TA. Because right here it was pretty clear. RSI divergence looked like it was creating a floor, and it's way oversold. I'm thinking Tesla, whenever it gets oversold, this thing is pretty much always rips. So if it's in this territory for very long, it's gonna rip. And even here, actually, we dip did that. I got puts back here. So that was coming down, came down, made a bunch, and then I don't know if you watched this video or this video this day, I got bullish plays during this day, like right here, because I was like, this RSI Tesla supporters will not let this happen. So actually on this rally, I think we made even a few hundred, and I sold it out here. But yeah, I gave some of it back here when I just kept getting puts on it. So yeah, now it actually still looks bullish because we have a bull flag here, and even this day I was like, it looks bullish. Someone asked in the video yesterday about Tesla. They probably did well. I hope you comment again, because you had Tesla calls and the thing's been up, I think, 7% over the last 2 days. Like, yeah, I checked it in yesterday's premiere. I'm like, looks good. We've got a bull flag yesterday. We've got an inverse head and shoulders right here. And sure enough, here we are rallying again. Exact same beautiful price action. Bull flag. Still not oversold or overbought. RSI looks fine. I mean, this thing could keep rallying. The only reason why it would slow down here and probably just consolidate more than drop would be because this resistance back here kind of getting to a point where it doesn't maybe want to go higher. So we'll see. That being said, I mean, everything else looks bullish on it, so you go either way on Tesla. Yeah, so jack that up. I didn't completely jack it up though. I did okay. Oh, the crazy play, the zebra, and this one actually I did jack up, but it's still similar. So it's basically 100 delta play, which 100 delta is 100 shares. It's not quite 100 delta though. I got it like 87 delta or something, but the chart is very similar. So when I got this, GME was trading higher, but at any rate, it was trading like 415. And basically this is just like owning 100 shares for half the cost, a lot less than half the cost now, because I don't have much time. This is 2 weeks, 3 weeks, expiration 12/7, December 7th this expires. But if GME is at 213, or even where I bought it, or where it was when I bought this or opened this play up, this thing, I don't lose any money on it. It's worth the same as today when I'm opening it. So that's the crazy thing. And then it's got unlimited upside, infinite max profit, just like it would if you had shares, which is nice. And then I mean, the downside is, of course, if it goes down, you're gonna lose money on it just like you would shares. And then also the downside of having an expiration date. So this is kind of cool play. So what this is 2 long calls and 1 short call. And then the long calls need to be in the money. You have to figure out the deltas on them. And the short call kind of at the money or just out of the money is what I got. But you just have to figure out the deltas on them. And I'm not going to go over that right now. So yeah, that's that one. And it's all messed up and combobulated in my other plays here, so you can't see what's going on. But here's one of the long calls, 197.5, another 197.5, and then here's the short right here, 215. So it should move just like the stock. That is neat. GME taking a little dump here. That's good though. I'd like that IV to come down even more so I can average in for next week. I am going to follow TA close on it though, coming into the end of this week and into the next week, because there's quite a bit of hype for next week, and I think it's all true. I think we should see good action next week, but yeah, if they're not rolling over, At any rate, I would be stoked on that because that means they're maybe closing their position, possibly. And then that would mean squeeze on. I'm excited to hear if Ryan Cohen has anything to say. That would be nice. And they still haven't announced earnings date, I don't think. I think E-Trade has it for the 9th maybe, but I don't think anything's official. So GME's run up 2 weeks before earnings pretty much always, like clockwork. There's one a couple weeks before. There's last earning a couple weeks before. This earnings, this one was a little bit earlier, but this was, I think, part of the rollover. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to be following TA pretty close. If we come into Friday and we're not bullish, at least on the daily, or at least on the hourly, I'd say. Daily, I'm curious what it'll look like. But if we're not bullish on the hourly coming in Friday, I'm definitely going to wait till Monday to average down on calls. Or average down on next week and see what next week pulls out. Because, yeah, I gotta go with that. But so far, it still looks good, even though we're coming down here. No divergences or anything like that. Really looking for that MACD and more price action to the downside for this to flip, and that could happen by Friday, and then it'll just be kind of consolidation round. Things are really flattening out. Ooh, get me all hyped. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on Discord. Peace out.